Hello, and I will be teaching you guys how to make this candy cuff. It is a 2x based candy cuff. Here's 1x, here's 2, and then I will continue. I'll make another tutorial on how to make a 3D cuff using this X based. And here's the tutorial. Alright, so the first part to making any candy cuff is the initial bracelet. So I've laid out 33 beads here, and all we're doing right now is making a bracelet to build off of. Make sure that your color scheme is of 3s, 2 of one color and 1 in the middle, 2 and 1 connector. You don't have to do 2 of the one color, but make sure it's divisible by 3. So I laid out 33 beads. You could do 30 beads, 36 beads. It has to be a divisible of 3. So I've added all the beads onto my string. Now it is time to tie this into a bracelet, into a circle. I scooch all the beads to one end, making it short, leaving a long end on the other side. We're gonna build off of that long end. I put the short string underneath, making a cross. Then I go under, pull it from the other side. Like tying your shoe, then I make a loop, put the short end and through the hole and tie. I make another knot, pull tight, and then I do the same thing from the other side twice, just to add security to the knot so the candy doesn't break. I've tied it off. My knot looks like this, and then we cut the short end off. I've got my next set of beads set up. We want to make teepees going from each connecting bead. So I'm gonna put 3 beads on my string and then go to the next blue, 3 beads, and go to the next blue. Now notice my string is on this side of the blue. We want it going in a direction. If I went this way, it would cork the bead a little bit. So we want it to flow. So I'm gonna put 3 beads on my string. I chose to do one color, another color, then the first color, just to keep a color scheme. And it'll be little teepees like that. So continue doing this all the way around. I'll put 3 more beads on and go through the next connector bead. For me, it's a blue. All right, so I'm at my last 3 beads. This is how your cuff should look like. It should be little teepees going around. So I'm gonna put my last 3 on and then continue going through the same connecting bead. So I'm going to go through this blue one. And so we're all done. We've placed all our beads around the circle. Now it's time to get to the next level. And we do that by going to the next connector bead. So I'm gonna string my thread through the black bead and then the white one to get to the next level. So now my string's going out the white, and then we're gonna put 3 more beads on and connect it to the next white. I've got my next set of beads set up. So we're gonna put 3 beads on and then go through the next connecting bead. So it should look like this once you put this level on. And so I'll speed up. So I'm at the last set of the beads. Your cuff should start coming upward and not being flat on the surface. This will make the cylinder shape to go onto your arm like a bracelet. So I'm putting the last 3 beads on, and I'm going through the bead that I have been going through for this round. So we've put on all the beads for this round, and now we need to get to the next level. So I'm going through the black and the blue bead. So we've completed one X. If you see the black beads, they kind of make an X shape. And then we're working on our second X. So we're gonna add 3 more beads onto our string, then go through the next connector bead. Kind of repetitive. And so this is the bottom of our new X. See how this one's black, white, black, and then it makes an X. This is white, black, white, black. This is the bottom of our new X. So I'm gonna put 3 more beads on, and then go through the next connector bead. And yeah. So I'm gonna put the last 3 beads of this section, go through the connector bead, and then these are the last 3 beads for this section. So I'm gonna have to go through the next level. Instead of like pulling the string now, I could do it after I go through the next 2 to get on the next level. So I put my 3 beads on, I went through the normal bead I've been going through, and then I went through the black and white, and then I just pull my string, and there we go. So this cuff's almost done. So this is the last step. We're gonna be adding 3 beads on. The next step, I'm only gonna be adding 2. So I got my 3 beads on my string. I'm gonna go through the next point or connector bead and make another keepy. This is the last step on creating a 2X cuff. And so here's our 1X, 2X, and then we're just gonna go around with orange and make another bracelet. Now if you want to continue, it's pretty much the same, repetitive. We do 3 beads, and keep growing, and you can make this 3x, 4x, however many x's you would like. So now my last 3 beads. I'm doing the same thing, just like all the other steps. I go through the same bead that I have been going through and the next 2 to get to the next level. Don't pull your string too tight because we want it to stretch. And there we have it. 2 X's. So we are on the last step of this cuff. We're gonna do 2 colors, or whatever colors you chose for the bracelet. Keep going in the direction that my string is going. In, and we have symmetrical sides. Time to fast forward. So here is the last 2 beads of this X-base cuff. And it should look like this. Now, if you are done with this cuff, go ahead and tie it off. Just like how we tied this bracelet off. We go underneath here, make a loop, then put your string through the loop and tie. I'm gonna continue off of this cuff to make a 3D cuff. So I'm gonna keep the string. And I will just add more beads onto it and I will build upward from this X-base cuff. And so here's our X's. 1X, 2X.